3. Wow. I want to see who came the furthest. I know we got Florida here. What do you got? Maine. Love that state. What do you got? Jersey? Yes. All right, we'll go with Maine. Maine. Yay, Maine. Anyway, just to let you know how sick you people are. You came to a comedy show at 8:30 in the morning. That's strange enough. Better drink, yeah. And the bars aren't open, so. What we're looking at right now, we're calling guys in ties. Now, guys in ties, gee, how are we doing that? Guys in ties basically is improvisational comedy. Now, what you're about to see today, we have never done before. And when you leave, we'll never repeat it. There's another show coming up, but it's still totally different. I mean, after both shows, there's a theme. They had asked us, can you take this and add the Outlander twist to it? So, don't hold us to pronunciations. Okay? I know you people are all addicts. Like, come on, let's show us. Hey, we're going to go to season. One more season. We're not like that. No, we all three watched it. Yeah. And thought, oh, there's some crazy shit here. But no, we were all three was very impressed with the production, the filming, the authenticity, and all three of us have been to Scotland too. I know, okay? That's our show. Good night. So we endeared ourselves to the show after we watched 2 seasons. There's a third one. When's the third one coming out? Next year. They don't have a date yet? No. We're hoping. I don't know. Either April or We'll see. So anyway, we're going to take what we do, the improv comedy, and just put a little Outlander twist on it. But to explain to you how the show works, I'm going to turn this over to Jake. So.
So from time to time, in order to do what we do, to truly make it up, it's going to be based on suggestions that we get from all of you. Okay, so you are. For example, which episode of Outlander is your favorite one from this side? Which favorite episode? The wedding.
They're women.
This side, what's your least favorite episode? Don't have one. So we'll come out from time to time, and not all the suggestions we get will be Outlander based, but whenever we come out for a suggestion, just give us something to work with, and maybe it'll make it up here into the games. To do our very first game, I'm going to turn it over to Other Jeff.
Thank you. I'm wearing the label information. We're going to start out with a game called Pub Crawl, because we thought it was more Scottish than pub crawls. And in the game of Pub Crawl, I'm sure all of you have jokes that you like to go to, like a joke that's your favorite. Well, we collectively only know one, and we're going to tell it over and over and over. But we're going to have to do a different punchline every single time. But what we tell the joke about, we don't know because it's going to come from you. So we can't plan anything ahead. And the setup for Pub Crawl goes like this. 185 blanks crawl into a pub. And the bartender says, I'm sorry, we can't serve 105 blanks here, you gotta go. And 105 blanks reply with a punchline. You fill in the blanks, we do a different punchline every single time. An example might be, I might ask for a mode of transportation, someone yells out bicycle. I might say 185 bicycles crawl into a pub. The bartender says, I'm sorry, we can't serve 185 bicycles in here, you gotta go. 185 bicycles said, that's cool, we're too tired anyway. Alright, so the more you grow with the claws, we know we gotta go. So this is a pun generating game, obviously. We're going to get all the bad jokes out of the way to start. So, start us off, guys. Let's see. Give me 2 different modes of transportation.
Goat.
What was it?
Truck. Goat.
Truck and what?
Goat.
And a goat. And a goat. So, 185.
185 goats crawl into a pub. Bartenders, I'm sorry, we don't serve goats here. The goats just look at me. Well, if we're not going to serve it, do you want to have some food? And the goats go, nah.
trucks crawl into a bar. And the bartender says, we can't serve really big trucks in this bar, you gotta go. And 5 really big trucks said, we're hungry, we just want a Big Mac.
185 goats walk into a pub and the bartender says, whoa, sorry, we can't serve 185 goats here. You're going to have to leave. And like, oh, sorry, didn't mean to horn our way in.
185 trucks crawl into a pub, but they only get halfway in. They're semis.
You see the caliber of what we're doing here.
The show goes a lot lower than this, people.
Say you're driving down a highway and you look out your window. Besides goats, what are something else you might see outside? Or maybe you're in Scotland. What's something you might see outside? Oh, what's that?
Oh, yeah.
Dairy cow and one more? And testicles. So we have hairy cow and unrelated testicles.
185 testicles crawl into a pub. The bartender says, we don't serve testicles here. The testicles are like your nuts.
I'm going to use an accent too to make this joke. 185 testicles walk into a pub. Bartender says, sorry, we can't serve testicles here. You're going to have to leave. 185 testicles say, you know, doesn't make a vast difference whether you...
Accent fun too. Alright, so 185 hairy cows walk into a bar. And the bartender says, we don't serve hairy cows in here, you got to go. And the hairy cow said, that's utterly ridiculous.
185 hairy cows crawl into a pub. The bartender says, we don't serve hairy cows here. Hairy cows says, the money, you got a beef with us?
185 hairy cows walk into a bar and the bartender says, no, I'm sorry, we can't serve hairy cows and you're going to have to leave. And 185 hairy cows say, oh, sorry, didn't mean to horn our way in like those goats.
185 military testicles crawled into a pub. And the bartender says, I'm sorry, we can't serve 185 military testicles in here, you're going to have to leave. 185 military testicles, so that's what we get for going commando. Change it up again. Time for a few more. So let's see, give me an occupation, give me a job.
Paralegal.
A paralegal, and one more.
Brick shop owner.
You know, let them play. These guys are over here like, testicle, testicle! We got paralegal.
Proctologist.
And a mortician. So a paralegal or a mortician.
185 morticians crawl into a pub. Bartender says, no, I'm sorry, we can't serve morticians in here. Last time a bunch of them came in, we got stiffed.
185 paralegals walk into a bar. The bartender says, we can't serve 185 paralegals in here, you gotta go. And 185 paralegals immediately stood up and dropped their pants. And the bartender's like, what are you doing? He's like, check out our briefs.
185 paralegals walked into a bar because they just can't pass the bar.
For our next game, this is a game I like to play called texting, but we're of course going to put a little spin on it for this event. What I need for this is 2 volunteers. Now here's the thing with volunteering for us, you know. We want to make you look awesome. We would not force anyone to volunteer. It is all voluntary on you. But if you point at someone to make them volunteer, you become the volunteer yourself. I need 2 people with smartphones. And this way that have a text thread that is either related to the show or related to coming to this event that you'd be willing to have read in front of the group? All right. So go ahead and...
You can stay right there, man.
Yeah, you stay right there. That's fine. Anybody else have a text thread? Yeah, right here. What's your name?
Carol.
Carol. And your name?
Deborah.
Deborah. Let's give Carol and Deborah a round of applause. Now over here. We need a suggestion to get this going here. What is a piece of technology that really would have been helpful? That really would have been helpful to Claire when she went back to Scotland if she had been able to bring with her.
Plumbing.
Plumbing.
Just a general term.
Yeah. Plumbing. And again. I did not need this today.
Carpets look good.
Well, and did you look? They looked good until the septic tank started leaking.
Good grief!
I know! We don't have the money for this, Ann. I mean, we just finished paying off Tommy's braces.
And Cisco went back to the vet squirting diarrhea.
We just finished the buffet.
Braces, our dog has a tapeworm again. Your mom doesn't know where she is again.
Pray!
That is our only option. That is literally our... Well, I
Look
guess,
what I just got. Scottish stickers.
well, I guess we have a stack of 80. I could probably cover the septic stain on the carpet with stickers before all my friends show up. Like, an important storm, I guess.
I'm gonna mail you a check tomorrow.
You're charging me for this? You live here.
Look at all the fur!
I know. It's all covered with crap now. Like, we have a shared interest in covering this up.
Look, I just told Terry we wanted to take her out to lunch in September while we were in Scotland, but she said her schedule's too busy.
Look, Terry isn't coming today, all right? And if she is, she's going to be too busy to even talk to us. Hang on.
Drinks!
Where and when do you want to meet?
Look, Greg, you know, I did want to have it here at my place, but now is not really great. We've got a bit of a house emergency going on.
Hey, we grabbed a trivia table right in the center of the room. Small sign says outrageous outlanders.
Where am I going to put a table in my living room?
So, when are you going to be at my table?
1 o'clock, just bring it in.
Well, I'm in line for registration right now.
The registration line outside my house is not that long, Greg.
Is it pre-packed?
No, it's not. You can come on in.
Well, my husband's going to bring his luggage. I'll see you there.
Okay, all right. I can fit a trivia table here. I can put stickers all over the place.
Hey, Mom is in the toilet.
Great conversation.
Yeah. All right, we're going to do a game. We're going to call this
Cracking the Dune.
Crack the Dune. She touches the rock. Okay. Basically, it's the same thing. So what we're going to do right now, this is the rock. All right.
Standing stone.
The standing stone. Sorry.
Someone went to the wiki.
Yeah. Guilty. Okay. Anyway, so in this next scene, what we're going to do is we're going to change locations constantly. And every time Jake walks over and touches the standing stone, he will be teleported to a new location. So what we're going to do right now is that we're going to get several locations from you right now. And if you want to yell out a place or a location, just let me know and I'm going to jot it down.
Lollybrook.
What's that? Mark, what?
Disney World
Lolly Brown?
in Brunette.
Rock. Did you expect less from me?
Okay, and now we're done with Scott. Yes.
Wentworth Prison.
It's like a ride at Disney World.
Really hope you went to the wiki on that one.
Paris.
Paris, yeah. Sandringham House.
The White House only goes so fast, people. So, I got Paris, and right after Paris, I heard
Sandringham House.
what is it?
Sandringham House.
Sandringham.
Did you watch the show?
I already talked to me like a 5-year-old. It's Sandrin.
Disney World.
Downtown Davenport. Thank you. I know how to spell that one.
Disney World.
Disney World.
The White House. Oh, sorry, I forgot. On a ship.
I think we're good here. You know what? Give me 2 generic locations. Could be like a gas station.
Cornfield.
What's that?
Cornfield.
Cornfield.
We're in Iowa.
Are we? A massage parlor. Now you're going to show down to our list. Okay. We got plenty of locations. So, the way this is going to work is very simple. We're going to start off, let's start off at, was it Lollygras?
Yeah.
Lollygras? You know, it's funny. I look at you, but the whole room yells and says, "Hurrah!" I have no clue what's being said. Hurrah! We're going to Lolly. All right. So every time you touch the stove, right? All right. I'll be watching for that. Okay. That's it, right? How's it going so far? Good.
Are you lost?
I'm afraid so. I'm trying to get to Fort William. Am I anywhere near?
No. You've got a long way to go.
All right. Well, if you could, I'm sorry, don't believe I cut your name.
My last name is Fraser. Not Frazier. Fraser. Make sure you get that right. And apparently on the online forums, it's real important. It's Fraser. You know the character from Cheers.
I'll be sure I don't make that mistake. I appreciate it. No, it's all Whitney. All right, well, I guess I'm going to have to make my way to, maybe there's a faster way to get to Fort William. Wentworth Prison. Oh, this is not where I want to be. Is there a... I didn't do anything.
Oh, there's something that you'll be doing here. Oh, look, your soap dropped.
You're not gonna butter me up and make me feel good, man.
I'm going to make you understand why they call me Black.
Well, the bars are kind of a blessing right now. In a cornfield.
Excuse me. Is this heavy?
They built it. You came. That's great. It's close. It's Iowa. Close to heaven.
Yeah, they have baseball in Iowa?
They do now. I hear there are these bandits on the river that, which is kind of an irrelevant reference because there's like 3 Quad Cities. The river bandits are local baseball team.
Well, say, would you like to have a catch?
Sure, sounds great.
All right. Just don't eat any hot dogs, because that's
Oh!
Disney World.
Yay.
This is exactly what I wanted to be.
So pumped to be here.
You should be happy, or we should be happy. Think how much you paid to come visit.
Oh yeah, sure. Hey. Wasn't brought here by supernatural beings at all. Oh no, nothing, Mickey. Could I get a picture with you? It is the life of dream. You drive a hard bargain, Mick. Let me get my wallet out here.
Massage parlor.
Oh, you again? Next up is our game of outlandish tales, and this one we'd like another volunteer. This one is a bit more involved. I just want all you is, and I would say, who's a fan of Outlander, but who's a big fan that just would not mind answering a few questions about the show. Sure, come on up. What's your name?
Christina.
Give Christina a round of applause. All right, Christina, come on up, and we're just going to interview you about the show, and you will all see what happens from there.
All right, welcome to Outlandish Tales. My name is Hamish Mackenzie Malcolm Fraser McGregor. I'm here today to interview someone who's a fan of the show Outlander. Your name?
Christina.
And how long have you been a fan of the show?
4 years.
About 4 years now. What's that? Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. Apparently, the closed captioning machine across the bottom of the screen dictates everything that we say is broken. So, excuse me, lads, could you help out real quick?
Aye, of course we can.
The closed captioning machine.
Oh, great, let's step
If you
in.
could just mind what we're saying.
Oh, aye.
If it is broken, can you close your legs because you got your kilt on?
Do you know what a Scotsman wears under his kilt?
Traditionally, it's nothing.
It's his boots. So, you've been a fan of Outlander for a little while. Who's your favorite character?
Jamie.
Jamie. When you witness Jamie getting whipped with a cat of 9 tails on his back.
Oh, I was crying. I was hysterical. I was.
It was an emotional moment.
Yes, it was.
He was standing up for his wee sister. And then here they come and just whip, 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 you know. How did you feel about the wedding when they finally, consummated their marriage?
Right away with A. Malcolm Fraser. Yeah,
The reunion scene.
Yeah.
We'll come back together. Now, of the past 2 seasons, what was your favorite moment?
That's hard to pick just one.
Okay, give me 2. I'll let you have 2.
The wedding and when Claire decided to stay, not go back.
When she opted to come back,
Yeah.
and he all woke up, he's like, I'm here! Alright, so, let me ask you 2 more questions before we wrap up our show. What was your favorite death on the show so far?
The Dickerson.
Don't lose your head about it. And he did. Also my favorite death. And let's see. If you could have one wish come true for the show before it ends, it's never going to end because it's going to go on forever. But if you had one wish the way that the show would wrap up, what would be the perfect way for the show to end for you?
To see them both die of old age, like sleeping in bed.
Die of old age, sleeping in bed. So she just said, screw you, Frank. I'm staying. All right. Well, that's Outlandish Tales. We hope you next thing is a game called 3 Things. For 3 Things to work, we need Jeff to leave the room. Okay. He's going to head out in the hallway so we can't hear you. He's going to count of 3, say bye-bye, Jeff. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So he's going to leave. He's going to close the door just to make that you're all trapped with us. So make sure you can't hear anything. Jake is going to write all these down for me. This is a game called 3 Things. For 3 things to work, we're going to need to get 3 activities from you guys. So to start us off, what is a sport you like to play or watch?
Fishing.
I like to fish. So we'll start with fishing. Second, give me an activity from the show. Give me something that
Shifting.
Grinding corn.
Grinding corn. Sure, we'll just call it grinding. And finally, give me something that would be a scary or dangerous activity, like skydiving. Something like that would be a scary or dangerous activity. What's that?
Base jumping.
Base jumping. Nice. Base jumping. So we have our 3 activities. What we're going to do is we're going to make these way, way more difficult. The first one we had was fishing. Normally you use a fishing rod to catch fish, but we're going to get rid of the fishing rod. Jeff is going to grab a random object from his attic and try to fish with it. It would never actually catch a fish. What random thing is he trying to use now to catch a fish?
Nightgown.
A nightgown. All right. So he's throwing a nightgown in the water, hoping to catch a fish, and he's going to catch something, but it's nothing that actually is in the water. He's going to catch a random animal that doesn't go in the water. What is he actually going to catch? A squirrel. So he's going to throw his nightgown in the water and catch a squirrel. And let's see, and while he's doing that, he is listening to the most annoying song ever recorded. What is the worst song ever recorded? It's a small world. That's just weird enough as it is, right? So next, Jeff's going to be grinding corn. Right. So Jeff's going to be grinding corn, but he's dressed in a leftover Halloween costume. So who or what is Jeff dressed up as while he's grinding? Chewbacca. So he's dressed as Chewbacca and he's grinding corn. That's a whole different thing. And
That's what I was thinking.
doing this at a famous, famous U.S. landmark. Where is he doing
Sears
this?
Tower, Statue of Liberty.
He's at Dollywood. Dollywood. Get what's left of it right now.
I know.
All right, so he's Dollywood, and let's see. All right, he's not grinding corn alone. He's being joined by a famous celebrity. Who is grinding corn? Cher. All right, he's grinding corn with Cher. And finally, he's going to be base jumping, and I heard this earlier and I didn't take it, but I'm taking it now. He's base jumping off of the Loch Ness Monster. He's not base jumping off of a building or anything like that. And he's going to pull his ripcord. Parachute's not going to pop out. The last thing you'd want to see is going to pop out of his parachute. I like to anvil. So an anvil's going to pop out of his parachute. It's very Looney Tunes. Let's see, and what's going to want to do to this? So he's jumping out, and he is not going to land on an X. He's not going to land in a field. He's landing in a specific place. Where exactly is he landing at?
McDonald's.
He just landed at a McDonald's. You're never going to find one of those. Or should I say, a McDonald's? So that's perfect. All right, so you guys ready? First off, give yourselves a round of applause. What's going to happen is we're going to call Jeff back into the room and try to get him to figure out all three of the activities that you all just created. We could use English or French or Spanish or any existing language at all. The game would go really quickly, so we're not going to use any of those. We can only use gibberish. Gibberish is a made-up, nonsensical language. There's zero rhyme or reason to it. It's going to sound like Ishikaraba, then Chinakarabura. We're just going to make it up on top of our heads. Or it's a really drunk Scotsman. One of the two. That's the only way we can verbally communicate, and then we can physically communicate through the use of mime. Mime is the stuff you see in theater and you want to push the people that are doing it. That's mime. Those are the only two ways we're allowed to communicate to Jeff all three of the activities you just gave us. So, Jake, just put them in an order. What order are we going to do these in?
Do them in the order I received them, actually. First we'll be fishing with a nightgown rod. We'll be catching squirrels, and we'll listen to It's a Small World. Then we'll be grinding corn, attired as Chewbacca, in Dollywood alongside Cher. Excuse me. And then we'll be base jumping off of the Loch Ness Monster. The parachute is an anvil, and we'll be landing at McDonald's.
.net. We're also on a little thing called Facebook. Go check us out. We'd love for you to give us a like and let us know what you thought of the show, because that's how we get better, is we know what you like, what you don't like, and we'd love to hear feedback.
And we will travel to each one of your cities.
That's true.
If we are big enough, we'll show up.
We are, as you find out through the website, we're a national touring company. We've been to LA, we've been to Minneapolis, we've been all over. That's it, just LA.
Not Plant City.
Yeah, not Florida. But we'd like to get to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival someday. So basically, we'd love for you guys to follow us and let us know what you thought of the show. So, Jeff, I'm ready.
Yeah.
They have some awesome suggestions.
I am really worried right now.
Jake, are you ready? All right, Three Things begins now.
Ask him in
Cause I do not care. What are you doing?
I'm going slowly insane. I am fishing with my wife's nightgown.
Yes.
Catching a squirrel while listening to It's a Small World.
Activity. So besides everything's fantasy,
I'm living my dream, okay. I am grinding. Wearing a Chewbacca outfit at Dollywood with Cher.
we saved the best and the last.
Beep beep.
Your final activity is what?
I didn't know they had a cater going on at 7 o'clock this morning. You people think right. I am base jumping off the Loch Ness Monster, amble parachute, and I'm landing at McDonald's. Blind line. This is retribution where I get to send Jeff and Jake out of the room. So if you want to take off, go out there, find a nice comfy chair, and come back in a couple minutes. Bye, guys. Now, to make this go a little bit faster, normally I write these down, but if I could have 2 volunteers with halfway decent handwriting, I will tell you what to write, but it goes a bit faster when you write it. So, okay, what's your first name? No, that's right. Very good. All right. Would you share this one? What you got? Yeah. I need one more person. Yeah. Okay. Wait a minute. All right. And here you go. Get that paper and pen and do it. What's your first name?
Vicky.
Vicky. And is it Melanie? Mallory. Okay. Sorry. No, I know. I just have a gal who used to work for me named Mallory, so that's not an unusual name. That's fine. That's good. So Mallory. Vicky? Okay. Thank you for being normal. So, Mallory and Vicky, I'm going to tell you what to write down on the board. So the way this works is very simple. I'm going to go, and from the audience, I'm going to get a series of lines. I will set up a situation. You'll give me a line. I will tell you what line to write down. You'll write down that one line, rip off that paper, hand it to the person sitting next to you, they will fold it in half. In a moment, I'll collect all these folded pieces of paper, we'll spread them across the floor, we'll have Jake and Jeff come back in the room, and they're doing a scene. At any time during that scene, they're going to reach down, grab one of these pieces of paper, open it up, read it, and justify why they said that, and that particular record, put them on the spot. So like that was right now, you walk out your back door, and from across the yard, the neighbor yells this.
Put some clothes on.
Put some clothes on. Okay, Natalie, put some clothes on. Something else you want to yell? What's that?
Why is yours bigger than mine?
Why is yours bigger than mine? We're talking lawnmowers here, okay? Something I heard something else the neighbor was going to yell?
Too hard.
What's that?
Too hard.
Oh, that's a TV reference. Okay, I'll write that down. I don't know either. Don't ask me. Is that right, Grandma?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Give me a typical mom line. All moms have that same tired line you heard all your life. What's that? Okay. Vicky, you're going to poke your eye out. Another mom line? Because I said so?
I'll give you good reason.
Okay. Vicky, your next one is, I'll give you a good reason to cry. All right, one more mom line. What's that? Okay. All right, let's say you have a teenager. First thing they yell when they hit the front door after school. Boy, yeah, you sure know teenagers. Vicky, I'm hungry. Another line?
Fine.
Math sucks.
Mine?
No. Fine.
Can I borrow the car?
Fine.
I'm in school.
Just put an exclamation point after that. Fine. All right. Okay. I need money.
I need driven somewhere.
What's that?
I need driven somewhere, drive me somewhere. I
Okay.
need money.
And then the next one is drive me somewhere. You're in the restaurant, you're having a very nice meal. And there's a table right next to you. And there's a couple sitting there having a very private conversation because their heads are close together. And they're speaking in hushed tones. But you happen to overhear this one line from this very private conversation. What was that one line you overheard?
I'm a virgin.
I'm a virgin. Oh, you got that right. Okay. Don't know TV references. Another line you heard from that. What's that?
Your breath stinks.
Okay, Vicky, your breath stinks. Now, personally, I cannot smell it from here. Maybe fine. What's that? Where'd you hide?
I'll help you hide the body.
Okay, I'll help you hide the body. Another line from this conversation?
That's what she said.
What's that?
What is in my teeth?
Okay, do I have anything in my teeth? Give me a line or a lyric from a song.
I'm too sexy.
Okay, Mallory, I'm too sexy.
Sing me a song.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vicky, sing me a song.
Can't touch this.
What's that?
Can't touch this.
You can't. Okay, you can't touch this. Sing me a song. What's that? What's that? Is that from Outlander? Oh, is that the name of it?
Would you like us to sing it for you?
We can sing it for you.
No, don't sing it. I gotta be somewhere by noon. And finally, just give me a couple more lines of random. I'm not gonna set this up.
That's what she said.
Kick the bucket. Write that down.
Did
What
it
other
back.
Mama needs another drink.
Write down. Mama needs another drink. What'd you say here?
It's a Scottish expression, dinna fash, means don't worry.
Dinner fash?
Dinna fash.
Okay. I'm not gonna go now. Maybe the last one was dinner fash. You know what that is? Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, what we're gonna do is we'll go ahead and collect the lines. You're all done. Let's give Valerie and Vicky a nice hand for that. All right, and then from the back, from Vicky's, we'll do it. Yeah. Like you're in school. Pass the papers in the center. I'll pick them up. Okay, so once again, I've got all the papers here. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to ask the gal right there in the black, just hand me the papers. Can you step out there and find the two guys that are dressed like me? And you're probably looking at me right now and you go, why does that guy look familiar? Yes, I look just like Robert Duvall.
I'm going to ride home with him. You know, we have a tradition that we do at Guys and Flies, and we take a selfie with our audience. So everybody get ready. Ready? 3, 2, say Outlander. 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
Good job. So you see a picture on our website.
Facebook.
And what? Facebook. Yeah, not website. But you go over our website, which is guysandties.net, and check out stuff. And either way, if you want us to come to your function, whatever it is, and whether it's a school or faith-based organization, we're totally clean all the time. So we can bring the time.
We're grinding corn.
We're grinding corn, okay? We don't need to go to the places the audience wants us to go. So, anyway, here's your lines right here. And I need a setup from the audience. The reason these two gentlemen are getting together is for
They're shopping.
a high school reunion. Excellent. All right, very good. So this is a high school reunion. You got 4 minutes to get through those lines. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Yeah.
Take it away.
Derek?
Rodney? Oh, yeah, it's been
10 years.
however many years this event is.
Wow, Derek, how are you?
I'm great. I'm great.
Hey, you want some punch or something?
Oh, sure.
Gosh, well, how's life treating you?
Not too bad. I own my own business, got a wife, 2 kids.
Congratulations, man. I'm too sexy. No, I'm sorry. That's my job. Like, I'm too sexy. Have you ever seen the show Outlander?
Yeah. Huge fan.
You know Jamie on the show.
Yeah.
I'm
The whippy one.
Yeah. I'm his body double.
Wait, what? What scenes are you standing in?
Oh, here, check this out. Pretty much all the shots from behind are of me.
Wait, but how did you get all the scars all over your back?
Hey, I brought you into this world. I'll take you out.
I didn't mean to ask
I
questions.
have the power to revoke your Outlander fandom, alright? Through the Outlander world, I'll take you out. But no, it's just because I don't look like him in the front, that's
Right.
the back shots.
Right. Rodney, I have a huge favorite. I know season 3 is still in production.
Yes, you want to take a picture with my back.
Okay.
Oh, you want to? I'm sorry, everyone always comes up to me and wants pictures of me and my back, and I'm like, look, would you please back off? Kick the bucket already. I mean, seriously, people just want photos of my back. I'm a person, you know? I have a front. I may not look like Jamie, but I do have a front, too.
All I want, anyway, you can get me to have a cameo on the show. I mean, it could be small. I mean, I could be like, Column's Revenge or something. Literally anything. Walk in, a tree. I'll help you hide the body. Because I remember senior year. I helped you hide it. You owe me.
I'm a virgin.
So clearly not all of the back scenes are filmed like that.
since you already knew about the body stuff, I just felt,
Accomplice, keep it down.
I don't know, I just feel this vulnerability in front of you. Yes, I feel like maybe I could get you a cameo in season 3. There's a flashback with Dougal, and maybe, you know, like, we could put some beard on you or something like that.
That would be great, that would be great.
Have you join the show, but there's some rules that you have to follow,
shoot,
right?
shoot.
Hey, do I have anything on my teeth?
No, proceed with the rules.
Well, the first thing is, it's confidentiality agreement.
Oh.
You cannot leak on the forums or anything
No
that
problem.
you do, alright? Secondly, you have to be cool around the cast. You can't, like, freak out and obsess over everything, you know? You're just an employee, just there, okay? And thirdly, you can't touch this.
I won't, because you just let me know that no one else ever has.
Those are the rules. If you feel you can follow those 3, I will talk to Wendy.
Rodney, I am so in. Sing me a song, man. I'm going to Scotland, baby.
Alright, well, because I said so, I'm going to get you in there, okay?
Cut to Scotland on set.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, not bad. I really want to thank you for the opportunity to.
No problem. Hey, would you oil my butt? A really big scene coming up. And you're going to need to drive me somewhere. I don't have my ID for over here.
How about the base of your spine? That worked well in that one scene. Now we're going to go with the butt.
Yeah. Big scene today.
Your breath stinks.
That's not my breath. The catering had haggis. Yeah, I'm hungry again. Tell me wanted to thank you. Did you have a good time? We wanted to thank you because honestly, I mean, I think I can safely say this. We weren't super familiar with the show. We got books to do this show. And we all said, well, let's watch it. And we're all kind of addicted to it. We had a blast entertaining you this morning. My name's Jeff.
I'm Jeff.
Jake. We're Guys in Ties. Thanks so much.